Everything's gonna be okay. Look, taking less of the medicine doesn't mean that you're not gonna grow up to be Riva. It just means it's gonna take a little longer, that's all.
You're not lying to me, are you, Joshua?
I wouldn't lie to you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't wait to finish growing and move in with you. I mean, that is what you wanted, right? For us to be together like you and Riva?
I want my children, Nora and Shane, to have their mama back. They miss her.
Well, and so do you. You miss having a wife, right?
Right now, all I'm really thinking about is the children.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that could be tricky. I can't make any mistakes. Or, you know, you could just send them to boarding school.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? I'm not going to send my children to boarding school.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, I love them very much and want to do that, and they don't want to go anywhere. They're hoping their mother's going to come back any day. I can't walk in with you one day and then send them off the next. Listen to me. You need to understand the reason you're here in the first place is so my children won't have to be without their mother.
That's fine, but as long as you love me most.
I love my children. You are...
But you love me the most.
I feel... What I feel for you is different than what I feel for my children.
Well, it's not like I expect you to forget about them or anything. I just... No, we can make our own babies.
What?
Well, I read all the magazines. I know all about sex.
Oh, my. I can't believe you just said that.
It's true. When two people love each other, they make love. Isn't that what you and Riva used to do?
I bumped into something, really. It's not
Abby,
important.
Honey, it's more than just a bump. Tell me what happened.
You know, I don't even remember what happened. Why don't you tell me about Kevin?
Honey,
Have
please
you been
don't do this. Don't change the subject. You've been hurt, and I want to know what happened. I want to take a look at that arm. I want to take a look at that wrist.
It's not serious, and if it gets any worse, I promise you I will go to the
Abigail
infirmary.
Bauer. I want to see that wrist right now. I'm going to go to the warden.
Rick.
Don't you listen, pal? Visitors are not allowed to touch prisoners, ever.
Okay, Abby. Time's up. I'm taking you back to the cell block.
You're requesting that Abigail Bauer be transferred from state prison to our local county lockup.
Yes. Your Honor, in light of Abigail Bauer's hearing impairment and the fact that she's a first-time offender, we feel that a minimum security facility would better suit her. She would then be allowed to have certain personal items from home, such as her Bible, for example. And being closer to Springfield, she would be allowed to have more visitors, and she could also continue her education and her volunteer work.
Interesting.
I've also spoken with Charles Grant, who's willing to allow her to resume her duties at Cedars Hospital using the computer at the county jail library.
I see you've done your homework, Counselor.
Yes, and my work has led me to statistics on violence at the state prison, and they're quite alarming. So much so that there is a real chance that Abigail may not live to serve out her sentence unless she is transferred to a safer facility. And with that in mind, Your Honor, we sincerely hope that the court will agree with our petition.
You make a strong case, Mr. Marler. Does the state have any objections to counsel's request?
Object to a deaf woman being moved for her safety? No, of course not. But we do object to a confessed felon, a convicted felon, playing a disability card simply to avoid punishment they deserve.
We are not avoiding anything, and to suggest that is outrageous.
Let's let our judge be the judge of that, Ross. After I make my case for keeping even Abigail Bauer in prison where killers belong.
Ben Warren really knows how to get to you, doesn't he?
Oh, please. He gets me worked up. He gets on my nerves, but he doesn't get to me.
That's not what I recall from our little heart-to-heart before my surgery.
Mom, that was about you and Daddy and Fletcher.
And you and Ben. What happened?
You don't want to know, Mom. You don't want to know.
That bad, huh?
I almost slept with him.
What? Blake, that is outrageous. You love your husband.
I know I love Ross. I love Ross with all of my heart. That is why I almost did it. I didn't want Ross losing his case to Ben.
That's no reason.
No. Listen to me. Ben has the tape. I saw it. Roy threatened to kill Abby. Abby acted out of self-defense. That tape could clear her. Ben said that he would give me the tape if I went to bed with him.
So you didn't get the tape? You didn't sleep with him?
No. He's keeping it, so I'll come back and beg for it.
That's extortion. You have to go to Ross with this.
No. Ben said if I breathe a word about this tape to anybody, he will destroy it.
I can't believe it. Here I am praising this man for being helpful to me, and he has been torturing you. I think I ought to
No,
give him a call.
don't confront Ben, all right? That will not help me. It will make things worse for Abby.
What is our option here? Blake, you will not sleep with Ben Warren. I don't care what your reason is. My God, you must have learned something from sleeping with Rick.
Oh, please. When I slept with Rick because I thought I lost Ross's love forever, it's not like I had feelings for him.
You have feelings for Ben Warren?
I don't know. Yeah, yes, I do. I have all kinds of feelings. I have every feeling in the book.
Oh, my God.
Mom, I don't know how to explain this, but Ben just somehow, he gets to me somehow. I can't help it.
Tell me
You know what it's like?
this.
You know what it's like? It's like Daddy. It's like you always saw the good in him, and you saw humanity in him when nobody else could, and you didn't know how to justify it, and you didn't know how to explain it, but it just happened, and that's what's going on with Ben. It's like I'm drawn into something, and I don't know how to stop this.
Well, you better stop yourself right now.
I can't wait for Mama to come home. And if she calls again,